Weep, Grana, Weep, Mini Bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today on my channel I'm coming back at you with some stuff and things that I've found from the four corners of the Tinterweb. I do this every Transformers Tuesday and every single Saturday on this channel. So if that sounds good to you, why not think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
First up, we're gonna take a look at Utopia. They are making some well-needed space fillers for your double dealer from Earthrise. This looks fantastic. This is exactly what I've been crying out for this figure. Definitely going to be picking this up and filling out those gaps in the alt mode, because they are what lets this figure down, in my opinion. Hasbro should have done a much better job on those gaps on that. Also fills in some gaps for the legs and comes with an attachment for the gun so that he holds the gun just a little bit better in his hands, which is incredible. And I like the way that it fills in the gaps on the legs as well. It all folds away. Sticking with Utopia, and they've been giving us a couple of additions for our jump starters. So if you have the jump starters, then they've now got the guns for you. These guns make a really big difference, in my opinion, to the original release of these, and I think it makes them look much more authentic to what the G1 accuracy that you're probably looking for, with that modern take and that modern twist. So Utopia Studios sorting out what Hasbro ain't. Over on that Weibo, we've got some pictures from Nako Make, I believe, of what looks like a chest cavity for an Optimus Prime. Let me know your thoughts on this mysterious Prime in the making. What version do you think it? So for all you board game fans out there, looks like we're getting another take of Transformers Monopoly. Looks like they're going down a bit of an animated route with this, I guess, or a Cyberverse route. Looks good, looks fun. Apparently you can pit the forces of the Decepticons against the Autobots with Transformers Monopoly tokens, and also themed game board. Build Energon supply bunkers, and for Transformers fans, this edition of the board game makes a great birthday gift for ages 8 and up. We get 16 Decepticon cards, 16 Autobot cards, Energon cubes, 12 Energon bunkers, 2 dice, money pack, and a game guide. So quite a lot there. It'll be interesting to see what the miniatures look like on this in full. But yeah, I might pick this up. I haven't got a Monopoly at the moment, so this might be the Monopoly for me. Is it the Monopoly for you? If you're a fan of the Last Night take on Megatron, this 19-inch tall version of Megatron with 70 points of articulation is now available in most places, including Kapow, so why not go pick this dude up if it's what you're into. I don't believe he transforms, so that's a bit of a downer, I guess. Available now on AliExpress is APC's take on RC. I have just put my money down on this, so you'll see a review on this channel very soon. THREEZERO have been showing off their take on Siege Nemesis Prime. This looks like a really good take on Prime. Love the Siege version. Obviously this is huge articulation, comes with all kinds of gizmos and gadgets and big axes and all kinds of things. It's one of my favorite takes on Prime ever. Unfortunately this one doesn't transform, even though it is more articulated than your original Siege version, but it does come with a rather nice stand, different hands, an ion cannon, a shield, and an axe. What you get from this versus the normal take on it, I think you get extra kind of swivel around the abs and also some ab crunch because it doesn't have to worry about transforming, so a bit more articulation there. Beautiful looking thing. Back in the world of X-Transbots, they've been actually owning up to what happened with Locke, and what they've been saying is that yeah, we messed up here. One of our factories did not build this figure correctly. Now I obviously got my figure from the factory L, as they're saying in their posts on social media. They have done 2 posts around this at the moment. I have gone back to them and said, hey, I've had this issue. I'm waiting to hear back from them, from what I hear. So I'll keep you updated with how I go with this. I think my case might be slightly different because I have glued the leg back on and glued other pieces back together so I could do my review. So I don't know how that will impact my ability to get a refund from them, but it is nice that they are coming back and saying, hey, this is a challenge. We know that the factory messed up here, but I'll be interested to see if I manage to get a new figure out of them. I will review that, and I'm going to also do a review fresh out the box. I never do an opening, but I think I will in this case to see if it was just mine or if it's the engineering, because I think it's the engineering, but that's just my opinion. I'm happy to be proved wrong. But if you have had your challenges, then definitely you can now reach out to X-Transbots themselves. I think they gave 2 addresses here to reach out to try and get some kind of exchange, refund, or new parts for Locke. Over on CBR.com, they have been reporting on the new Beast Wars comic strip coming from IDW. So if you are going to pick that up and you're hyped for this and you don't want any spoilers, I would fast forward for about a minute here, because there's going to be huge spoilers for the Beast Wars comic. Warning out the way, what they have done is they have actually revealed that Megatron, certainly from Beast Wars, had another name before he was Megatron. So there's apparently near the beginning of the first issue, there is a section where Megatron is talking to all of the people within the council, and he refers to himself as Galavar. So he's known as Galavar before he was Megatron. Galavar, alright, let me know your thoughts on that name. What do you think of it? Galavar. Sounds like a knight at a round table. Back again with the team at CBR, and they are now also reporting that the new Transformers producers and directors are eyeing up Tessa Thompson for the roles within the new Transformers movie. Pretty cool, I guess. I like her as an actress. She's been in things like Westworld, Creed 2. Of course, she had quite a leading role within Men in Black 3. But for me, I couldn't care less, because I don't care about humans in Transformers. Just want the robots. We all know that the Starscream masterpiece is incoming, and they've been showing off some of the accessories for that. So we get a nice cloak, a crown, some nice big shoulder pads, and also some other effects. So I think that goes a little bit further than some of the Starscreams that we've had before. So yeah, nice. Hasbro have also been showing off some added pics of the core class Megatron's and the core class for Starscream. These are the smaller figures, so these are even smaller than the deluxe figures, and they're okay looking. The only one I'm really bothered here about is the Megatron. That's the only one I can see myself actually picking up from all of them. The alt mode for Starscream just looks a little bit too chunkified for me, but they're all on ball joints. I like the tank mode for Megatron actually, and it's one of the first Megatrons I've seen in a while where I know that the turret actually articulates up and down the cannon, at least, as well as round and round, so that's pretty damn good. The version of Starscream though, alt mode looks a bit chunkified, whereas the bot mode looks okay. I mean, these are not supposed to be collectors praising these on their shelves. These are just a little bit of fun, smaller, cheaper versions of what we get. Like I say, the only one you might see me reviewing on the channel is this version of Megs. I'd like to have him up against some of my Jinbo Primes and things like that I believe are in a similar scale. I don't have a Megatron at this scale, I don't think, but I have a Galvatron, so it'd be nice to kind of get a Megs to fit in with that scale. Let me know your thoughts on these. I've seen a few in-hand images and reviews going about over this week, so let me know your thoughts on this. Are you excited for this? Are you going to be picking these ones up? We've also seen some images of a crystal PALEOTREX and a sparkless Barricade. Will we ever stop seeing recolors of this mold of Barricade? I love the mold, it's so cool, it's so nice, but I don't need another version of this figure. PALEOTREX, okay, he looks okay in this kind of crystallized form. It's not a figure that I'm interested in the slightest. So a recolor of it is nice, I guess. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Will you be picking up either of those? For those completionists in the audience, I guess, it must be a nightmare every time they release another one of these for you. Luckily for me, I'm not a completionist. I did want these as the kind of armor for Prime, but I can see that it's horrific, so I won't be picking it up as the armor for Prime. It just sticks out too much. If it was a bit closer to his chest, I might actually pick it up as a weaponizer for Prime, but nope, fail. So yeah, all in all, yeah, dead hype for me. Dead hype. Thanks again for checking out my channel and for checking out this video and your support. As always, we are at 1,722 subscribers. Woohoo! That is insane. 297 subscribers in the last 28 days. Thank you as always for your support. So much appreciated. You always blow my expectations out of the water. Love you guys. I'll see you in my next video and down in the comments. In a bit. Peace!